Hi everybody, it's Cassandra. I just want to do a quick demonstration on how easy it is to put your Jamberries on once you receive them. So if you'll look at the supplies here, there are very little things that you need to actually get besides your nail wraps. You may already have a lot of this stuff on hand, just your basic tweezers, orange stick, scissors, file, little cotton pad and alcohol. And you may even have some cuticle oil, but that's not totally necessary. And then you can even use a blow dryer as opposed to their heater, but I'll show you both methods. So anyway, we'll get started. I've already actually done one nail here, and I'm gonna do my next nail will be my index finger. So what you do is you pick the nail, the wrap that is the size that would fit, and you just kind of hold it up and see, and you want it to be a little bit smaller than your nail bed. You don't want it to touch your finger, the skin of your finger. So I'm going to choose this one. Actually, first you'll want to prep your finger with some, either these Jamberry nail wipes, but if you don't have those on hand, or if you run out, then you can also use just plain old rubbing alcohol with the pad. And so you prep that so you get all the oil off of your nail bed so that it'll have the best chance of sticking. I'm going to go ahead and start with the heater, so I'm going to go ahead and get that going, and we'll do the blow dryer next time. So I've already prepped my nail. Oh, I'm sorry, you also need to, it's best if you will push your cuticle back. Just use your little stick and just push that back real good. Okay, and then I'll get the wrap that I've selected for the size, and you'll hold it here to the heat, and when you see it sort of flapping around, which there it goes, kind of curls up and flaps, should be hot enough to apply. So you just center it over your nail. To me, this is sort of the hardest part because you want to get it centered and try not to get it on your skin. But if you do feel like you missed it from one side to the other, you can, before you press it on real good, you can just kind of pull it off and do it again. So I'm going to just kind of press that on. And now this is a baggie. I didn't mention that. It's a technique that you can use to make sure you get a really good seal. So you just hold that up to the heat pretty much as long as you can stand it. If you hold it there too long, of course, it'll be hot. You have to pull away, and then you can go back. But just a few seconds when you feel it really getting hot, and you can take your little cuticle pusher and push it down, put pressure. And I'm just going to do a little quick heat one more time. If you were in a hurry, you wouldn't even have to do this last heat. But I always do that and push that over the edges so that you can get a good seal over the tip. Now all you do is pick your favorite nail file. I usually like one like this that's got the 4 sides. I start with the shape side, and I'll just make sure you come down with your file. If you go up, you might lift the tip. You don't want to do that. So just come down, and see, it'll start to peel away. If it didn't get all the way, just come back and get it. There you go. So that nail is complete. You can immediately touch it, no smudging, ready to go. Now I'm going to do one more, and the reason I want to show you this one is because I'm going to do a thumb, and my thumb nail bed is real square, and so one of these wraps is a little bit too round for my thumb. I feel like it leaves too much skin on the side. So my thumb is the only one I have to do this for, but I take and I trim it. I don't know if you can tell the difference there, but I trim that a little bit to better fit my thumb. So that's a little more square. So basically you just do the same thing, and instead of using the heater, we're going to use a blow dryer this time so you can see. So let's see where my square one go. Here it is. So you just pull it off with your little tweezers. Now the good thing about the blow dryer is it's super fast. Let's turn that off. that on a lower heat would be just fine. So once you heat that up, you just try to center that on the nail bed and then press it down. And if you do have a little bit showing on the side, that is just fine. Nobody will ever even notice that, because if you notice on this little finger that I did, there is a little bit of nail bed showing there, but unless I pointed it out, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. So, alright, so now that I've got that on, we're going to take our little baggie. We're going to turn this back on. I'm going to be a little more controlled with it. If you want to do it really fast, you can turn it up, but this is really all you'll need. Just a few seconds. And you can take your little cuticle pusher or your finger and just mash it down really good so that you can get a good seal on it. Okay, that's pulled over. So again, you just take, I think I knocked my other file off, but you can just take a regular file and file downward. This is super important that you file downward to sort of perforate that edge. Some people, if it's a long, if you've gotten a half of a strip and it's kind of long, they'll cut it, but I never do that. It's all going to come off anyway. I mean, it's up to you, but just pull that off just like that. Now I'm going to do one more little quick heat just to make sure that tip is down good. And there you go. Now the last thing I would do when I'm done with all of my fingers is I would come back with just a little bit of cuticle oil. Just a little bit. And after you do all of, I'm not going to do these now because I don't want to get that too oily, since I still just rub it in. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.